All right, I'm just gonna do a quick update on my Canik TTI combat. Okay, so this is the update now. I got rid of the Taylor Freelance backstrap and the magwell because the magwell kept on impeding into putting a 18 round, and I would always just have to keep on pushing it all the way in. I just realized how annoying that was, and I just didn't want to deal with that. Just because the Taylor Freelance magwell was huge. It's great for having it huge, but this is minimal. This is optimal for what I need it to be, and I don't have any issue seating a mag in this mag well. I'll always go in. Backstrap, I love the back curve of the backstrap of Taylor Freelance. I just needed more grip, and this still provided me a great grip, the Canik's backstrap. So I just went with a smaller frame so that I can still reach the mag release. And that was the big issue. If I went to a larger frame, I just barely touched it, and that was annoying. Now I'd have to just get off my thumb, reach forward, and then now I'm gonna have to reset my grip. So I just went with a slimmer grip so I can reach the mag release, and that was great. The color scheme is a lot better than that brass color I had. I just made a mistake of purchasing that brass color. So this color scheme, great, matches the whole gun. I swapped out the red dot from the Holston 509T to MeCanik red dot. Now I know the 509T is a closed emitter optic. It's good. It's just a small window, and it was annoying trying to find my red dot. So I just wanted to throw 150 bucks on this MeCanik and see how it ran today. It ran great today. I just want you to see the window is great. Look at that window. The window's huge. And I know my issue was I couldn't get co-witness with the iron sights, but as small as it is, I can still get the fiber optic front sight in. So I could still use the iron sights if I wanted. Window was great. In terms of the durability of this, I don't know, but this would be a great optic if you wanted to run competition, because this is I believe the 6 MOA red dot. So it was great finding my targets, and I highly recommend it. Like, MeCanik made for the Canik. I think Canik's doing great on the market. So I will say that the issue I had with this was that I would shoot the gun, and somehow the shrapnels or fragments would keep on peppering my arm. It didn't penetrate, but it was enough to irritate my arm every once in a while, and I wasn't sure what the issue was. And later on today, and the last previous gun range trip I went out about a month ago, I had no issue with this peppering me. So I might just be that it was shaving off a few millimeters off, and eventually, like, it's just fixed now. But I believe it just came from the chamber. There wasn't a proper seal in the chamber or something. I don't know the actual reason. I knew I had an issue. Now I don't have it, so I don't know what the issue is. But today, I noticed I needed to swap out the spring, so I put the original light spring into it, just so I can do a quick rack. But also, that was what it was recommended from the company. If there was any issues with the springs, but I decided to go back with the original. I'll see how it goes out in the range, because I haven't shot with the original springs yet. The regular spring that Canik came with, just because I realized when I was shooting I had a couple malfunctions because the slide wouldn't seat back properly, so it would not have enough spring recoil tension to. It would just be stuck like this, and that made it so I couldn't really fire the rounds properly. I didn't like that. That happened like 3 times today, and I didn't know why that started happening all of a sudden. So I went back to the regular spring. We'll see how this runs. and I was trying error with this gun. But other than that, like, this gun shoots great trigger and it shoots well. I love getting my the little port in the end. I do wish it was an actual comp, like I said in my previous video. Like, I wish it was an actual comp, but this is pretty much a ported barrel, in my opinion. It acts more like a ported barrel. But if it would have been a comp, I think it would have been more effective, and I think it would have been more appropriate. But even having that little mitigation recoil, is great, because then you get right back online. My favorite thing though out of this Canik, and I will say it time and time again, is that trigger. Trigger is great, right? Take up is not that bad, but it's just the crispness of that trigger. It's great. And then, like, I love this thumb rest right here, just because it's all about getting back online and getting your grip right, and it's great. So big thing I recommend, keep with the Canik backstrap and the magwell. It's just most optimal for what the TTI came with. Now, if you could find a heavier backstrap and magwell, as long as it keeps the same size as it is now, and the backstrap being more curved, I think this would be even better. Am I going to spend another $100 on that? No. I think this is great. I'll just keep it the way it is. But if you could find a heavier backstrap and magwell, same size as it is right now, you will have a better feel in your hand and more solid recoil mitigation with the rounds. And if you want to switch to MeCanik, I just recommend the MeCanik red dot. Go for it. It's not gonna hurt. I mean, $150. I mean, I spent more than $150 on random accessories that I don't use anymore. But if you spend $150 for this, it's not gonna hurt you to get it and then install it on your other guns or just on your Canik. Also looks great with the Canik. I think it matches the scheme well. Yeah, in terms of durability, I don't know. I haven't tested it long enough to see if I had any issues, but I didn't have any issues, and I think the red dot is great. And again, it's a 6 MOA, I believe, red dot. So this is what it looks like now. I just wanted to give you a quick update and things I recommend, but also my experience. There's been a lot of trial and error with this gun, so we'll see what happens. Alright, I just wanted to mention this before, just so you are aware of this. So it's the 7304 RDS holster. It was originally for my SIG P320 with an optic and flashlight light. It was good because it fits amazingly with the Canik, okay? I just so happened to have this holster, and I'm like, oh wait, it fits MeCanik, so I'm just going to use this for MeCanik. That's great. It fits with this MeCanik too. I had realized I was having issues when I drew the holster, and my magazine would be, my magazine release would have been activated, so my mag was sticking out just a tad, so I would have lost, I would have to have a malfunction just because my magazine wasn't seated properly. It was due to this little groove right here, right? So there's one groove right here. You can see how that indent is right here. There was another one down here. I decided to Dremel it down. Dremel it off, and it helped with not activating my mag release, since this is a bigger mag release, and it helped, but it didn't fix the issue. I say that because I can still release the mag. If you look right here, if I were to release the mag and I pull this gun this way, the handle this way, closer towards me so I can flare it out more, what happens is it would hit still this little wedge right here, or this knob right here, and that would activate the, as you can see, mag release, and it will drop my mag. So now when I draw the gun, I have to draw the gun straight, or I need to draw the gun this way. So I'll draw the gun and I'll face it. My pressure would pull it outward, and you can already see how it's going outward to the right, and that helped me with not activating the mag release. Is there other holsters in the market for Canik TTI? I haven't done my research. I stopped researching once I found out that this worked. For what I had, I already had it. Might as well use it. But since I don't really use the SIG 320. Yeah, like, this is a great red dot. Yeah, and this is a great gun. I just a lot of trial and error. I'm just gonna be honest. Even though, is it worth $1,000? No, I think it should be back to its rival, which is like 8 something. But I believe it's worth $850 or $800. I don't think it's worth $1,000 when originally I bought it when it first came out. But then again, I'm still gonna experiment it with this gun. So, yep.